Hello and welcome to the Cryptocurrency News Channel. If you want to join my live stream, check out the link in my description below and also in my comments. Now, today we're going to talk about why India, the new ruling in India, that actually says banks can actually have no restrictions on basically giving accounts to crypto traders, why that could actually moon cryptocurrency. It's going to be one of those numbers videos. Now, I'm going to have like average Indian salary and cost of living, and I'm going to use the city of Bangalore. I know the countryside is cheaper, people don't make as much, and I know like cities like Mumbai are far more expensive, but we're just going to use Bangalore as an example because the numbers I found online were from Bangalore. And we're going to look at how much people actually make first. Now, I'm going to be projecting Bangalore's population over all of India because I don't have time to collect census of every single person in India, so we're just taking maybe like a medium cost of living city and projecting over 1.35 billion people. Now, let's actually remember that 1.35 billion is the entire population of India. Obviously, not everyone is working age. So we're going to take a little bit more than half as working age, 700 million as working age. So, and we're going to pretend everyone is single because I can't really adjust for all the families and like how many people are in a family, blah, blah, blah. We're going to just like do this with those 700 million people are all single. And they're all making money to actually support a family. I know India does run a caste system. We're not going to go into their social order now. This is just simple, straightforward calculation, and we're doing a lot of assumptions and projections. Anyways, I found out that the average salary in Bangalore, if you account for all professions, it's about 35,400 rupees, or around 452 US dollars. Now, rent would actually cost about $150. That's probably around 12,000 rupees or so for a month of rent in Bangalore, roughly one bedroom apartment in that city, about 150 bucks, roughly, something like 13,000 rupees. I believe that's the extra cost. Food would cost about $40 or roughly maybe 3,000 rupees average per person. Transportation, whether you drive a car and you need fuel or you're taking Uber or you're doing some kind of rare rideshare thing, that would also cost another $40 a month. By the way, I'm translating all the rupees into dollars because I know most of my audience is not Indian, it's American. So that's what I'm talking about right now. So transportation is another $40 because whether you need petrol to fuel your car or you're doing Uber every day to get to work or you're doing rideshare, it's going to cost you money. And transportation to big city, for all of you who live in like LA or New York, you understand that transportation can actually cost a lot of money. Same thing in India, it can cost a lot of money. So food's 40 bucks, transportation's roughly $40. $40 is about 3,000 rupees, around 3,000 rupees per month. Medical stuff, I don't really know how their insurance system works. I'm going to assume that like just for medical stuff, checkups, I'm going to assume you don't have a major surgery like every month or every 2 months, about $25 or roughly around, I would say 2,000 rupees saved for medical costs. Now, a lot of people might not do that, just might not have insurance. And then when they have like a huge accident, they have to pay up the ass. But we're going to assume that they actually save a little bit in some kind of savings thing for medical emergencies. So that's about $25. Now, for a lot of people, if you live in a major Indian city, you're going to partake in the nightlife or social gatherings or restaurants, and that'll take another $30 or $40 because a night out will actually cost you maybe around 1,000 rupees, which is around 13, 14 bucks at least for drinks and food and all that stuff. And I'm assuming you go out more than once a month, especially if you're younger. So another maybe like $40 US per month or about 3,000 rupees per month for the nightlife. And then of course I'm budgeting like $20 for miscellaneous costs because there are always miscellaneous costs. Whether your car breaks down, you got to fix it. Your bike breaks down, you got to fix it. Like I have miscellaneous costs here all the time. I'm assuming they do that. They have that in India as well because the world over, miscellaneous costs are the same. So all that put together in a city of Bangalore, that gets you to about $315 per month of total costs. And remember, the average person, when converted to US dollars, makes about $452 per month. I know those of you that work in IT make a lot more, but not everyone works in IT. And like the salary range actually ranges from like 150,000 rupees to roughly like 4,000 rupees at the very bottom. So like it really matters like how what you do as a job, but the median salary is about 35,400 rupees. So after the costs everything I've just mentioned, you have about $140 per month left over. $140 a month is roughly, maybe you have 10,000 rupees left over after all those costs, and that's what you can invest. Now, no one's going to invest 100% of that in crypto. Well, very few people. I'm going to hope that you maybe like 10%. I know that's very, very high, but if 10% of that gets invested into crypto, and that's 700 million people, because I'm assuming a little bit more than half of the people are working age. So basically, I'm assuming about $14 for everyone in that 700 million can actually be invested into crypto. So 14 times 700 million, that's about $10 billion, or a little bit more than $10 billion, around $10 billion. So you can actually see, even if 10% of the spendable money, or like 10% of the money that you actually have left over after, even after nightlife in a city like this for 700 million people, that amounts to $10 billion. So that's actually, if that money rushed into crypto, that would definitely pump crypto a lot. Remember, just because Bitcoin's several hundred billion dollars in cap does not mean there's several hundred billion dollars in crypto. A sale of several hundred million we've seen take Bitcoin down several thousand points. So the thing is, if we injected $10 billion of crypto very quickly into crypto, we could easily pass the 2017 highs. So because of that, and because we only need a little bit of that 10 billion injected in, and India actually has had the regulations to actually make this happen, I do believe that crypto can actually pump because of India. Now, not everyone's going to rush all their money all at once, not even like 10% of whatever their free money is, obviously. But I do believe that over the next couple of months, over a couple of years, India really likes crypto, and they're going to pour money into crypto. I think they're probably going to pour money into Bitcoin first, and then the altcoins. And that's actually what's going to cause the rise. So another thing that once this like pandemic thing gets over, that's another reason I believe that crypto will actually move because of India. Because like even after you count out food, transportation, rent, nightlife, miscellaneous costs, medical costs, if you take that all out of the average salary, they still have $140 left over. Take 10% of that, put it in crypto, and you have $10 billion coming in. Even a $10 billion flow over the course of several months could actually push Bitcoin up. I think that's going to be maybe one of the major factors that inspires the next bull run. So that is the news for today. Let me know what you think. Like and subscribe. Hit that bell notifications button. Thank you and have a nice day.